Alright, this run shows off a really late Hercules Beetle cell. So the Hercules Beetle ability is that for every round that you keep it on your team, when you sell it, you gain +1 attack. So if you have it around for like 5 turns, it gives +5 attack. And once you have, when you hit that 5 attack mark, it's front to back. It will give like 2 attack to the thing in front, and then +1 to all the other things. So kind of an interesting premise. Not a very, it's a strange idea, but I'm willing to just do whatever now because like I've run out of ideas at this point for sure. There's too many. There's only so many teams that you can create in this game. I feel like I've done a lot of the builds, but occasionally some new things can kind of pop up. But turn 3, get the Hercules Beetle. So from every turn here on out, I will get +1 attack for having this beetle on the team. Which, hooray! Gonna be so significant later on in the game, getting that like +3 attack. Level 2 Hercules Beetle. I feel like sometimes Hercules Beetle got a buff recently, so now it's a 3/4, so its base stats aren't like absolutely terrible. But maybe if you happen to get a couple Hercules Beetles, then you can like get the level up on turn 5, and you sell it, and you get like +6 attack, and it's not too bad. But don't really recommend taking Beetle too much, but it's not the worst pet in the world, I guess. But in order to go for as late game as possible, of course, setting out for draws, which means a highest attack thing in the back, and hoping that I run into a badger as well. Or, get a badger of my own, which is what I'm going to be rolling for here. So, skipping baboon, pretty crazy, but there's the badger, perfect. Get the lobster buff on it as well, so now it is a 7/5, and things are looking pretty good for the future. Anyway, time for the random side tangent. Not going to talk about a movie, going to talk about South Park instead, because the recent, there's a new season of South Park that's been going on. Also, Badger getting the draw. And, the most recent episode was pretty interesting. It's about, like, toilet paper, bidets. Very, very interesting as well, because they go down, like, this conspiracy that the toilet paper companies are, like, I don't know, evil, and they're preventing people from, like, buying bidets because they make so much money off of it, I guess. Which, they bring up some interesting points as well, where it's they spend like so much money like deforesting trees or whatever, or deforesting forests, not deforesting trees. That doesn't really make any sense. But I don't know. It was interesting. I thought it was a good episode. It's something that I guess I hadn't really thought about, and like maybe bidets will just be really popular in the future. I know that Ludwig actually sells bidets, and he's been like, I don't know, promoting that for a bit. So it's still not really standard yet, but maybe in the future it will be. And everyone will not have to waste a bunch of paper on toilet paper. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say about that. But there's other episodes like there's some episodes that I enjoy, and then some that like I don't really feel too strongly about. Like the first 2 episodes of the season were making fun of like the royal family and making fun of Kanye West, and it's like I don't know, maybe it feels like kind of easy targets. Like I like when they branch out to something that I didn't really think about, like with the most recent one, and maybe that's just me. I don't really know. They make fun of anything, really. I guess that's what they're known for. But I think, like, as far as animated shows, South Park is actually done very well in, like, staying funny, I guess. Because a lot of the other shows have peaked. Like, I'm a really big fan of The Simpsons, especially in, like, the prime era during, like, the 90s. But, of course, since then, I feel like it's been just, it was a slow kind of decline until it got to the point where I didn't really feel like watching any of the episodes anymore, but it was still good while it lasted. And it's hard to stay fresh after like 30 years or whatever, but South Park has done it quite well. They also just focus a lot, I guess, on like modern world stuff, so that makes it, I guess, I don't know how quickly they're able to like turn this stuff out, because I don't know. They reference like Hogwarts Legacy, which is a recent Harry Potter game that came out, and that came out only like a month ago. So they must be writing and like animating this stuff really fast. Got the warthog spawn there, but the seahorse actually kind of a problem. That's gonna really make it hard to draw. And yeah, at this point, I guess back to the run. Just using the cat for scaling. For some reason, going big eagle. I really haven't done this too frequently, but I think I got, like, did I just get early eagle and decided to scale it with the monkey? So it happens. And there's the level 3 Hercules Beetle. Luckily, like, the triggers don't reset or anything when you just level it up. So it's already been on for 8 turns. So it would give like 16 stats right now. Once it gets to level 3, it'll of course give triple stats, and then it will be around for 9 turns for 27 stats if I were to sell it this turn. But I'm gonna wait until I go down to lethal or I'm at 9 wins and try to drag it out as long as possible. Even though maybe I'll have like 50-50s by then and it'll do absolutely nothing. I'm not really sure what the purpose of keeping a beetle around this long. Maybe like a German Shepherd. Also, of course, run into the Croc teams when I start to go Badger. Level 2 Cat. That is just absolutely beautiful. And now I could probably sell the monkey. Oh, I should have sold the monkey there, I feel like, and just kept the Badger around. But Stego will also be quite good. I have 0 equipment right now, and I guess I'm buffing the Stego. I think I forgot to sell that cow. I'm pretty sure I remember this just being the case, where I was just like, wait a second, I forgot to buy the other cow. Oh well, I guess I should have buffed something else first, and then buffed the Stego with the second one. Because now, I guess I'll just sell the monkey next turn. It's not really a huge problem. And looks like a Rhino team, not going to do too much. And what turn am I on? I am on turn 14. Not too bad. Level 2 cats, just absolutely beautiful. +6/+6 there. And keep buffing up the Stego. Gonna have a ton of HP though. So yeah, Cobra, Warthog, German Shepherd. There's quite a few things that could really benefit a lot from getting this extra attack. I could even just like go full sell and like sell the cat too, so that it would just buff the Cobra as much as possible. Okay, the teams are starting to get pretty strong though, so do need to actually pivot into some abilities. And I am on lethal, but I'm also only on 5 wins, which is making it a little bit tricky because I want to hold on to this guy until I get to 9 wins. But I kind of need the stats right now as well, like they would be quite helpful on Cobra. But I decided to gamble and just hope to run into some weak teams. Like Cobra behind a really big Eagle is great. Get a whole bunch of triggers. Even if it's only dealing 6 damage, that's still, pretty decent chip damage. And got a Tapir, which spawned another Cobra, which is just absolutely beautiful there. And, yeah, I'm going to just give equipment to the cat so that the Stego just instantly hits the Cobra. And +9/+9 from a chicken leg. Oh, it's so nice to be able to buy chicken legs. That's probably one of the most fun things about custom packs. It's just that chicken leg exists. And 46 attack, dealing 9 damage every hit there. Not too shabby. And once I get this guy to level 2, it will really be a ton of stats. And chicken leg, I have some options here. I guess just buff the Cobra, sure. Salah's still going to be worth it. That's a solid +3/+3. It did hit like the 2 worst targets, but maybe that chicken leg was better on a cat. I don't really know because I already get to 50-50. But run into a summon team, so 10 damage with every snipe. Not the greatest hits so far, but there we go. Snipe the turkey. That's going to be quite big. And the Orca, I don't know how that spawned, but that is so many summons. The Orca spawned a Slug, I think. Luckily, still managed to win. And going into turn 18, one more turn potentially. Okay, I decided to take a fried shrimp. That's a little surprising, probably not too necessary. But at this point, I guess I really want the foods to be targeted. There's level 2 Cobra. Now at 50-50, dealing 40%, it's going to deal, 20 damage every snipe, which is pretty amazing. And hopefully going to kill stuff. Yeah, killed the... Oh, they have 1-ups, though. Killed the tiger, killed the vulture. It at least makes it so I think, like, they might have to reset in the triggers and able to just kill that summon team, which is very nice. And now here we go. Turn 19, 16 turns it has been, which means it's going to buff everything 4 times. And oh, look at that, like, rainfall of stats. That is just great to see. Get the Cobra to 50. Not really too much else to do. I guess I could take a lemon here if I want to on the Cobra since it doesn't actually need the Stego stats anymore. But it does leave me with 3 gold, which is a bit awkward because I don't have anything to do with that 3 gold. So I decided to buy an Eagle, even though it did absolutely nothing, and I'm not going to get level 3. But hey, it was gold efficient, and look at that. A whole bunch of triggers from this Cobra. Level 3 Reindeer, not going to be able to stop me. And actually won after selling the Beetle. So pretty cool. Got a total of like 16 times 3, so 48 stats from that Beetle. Not too bad. A lot of it was wasted, but still a pretty fun thing. And thanks for watching. See ya.